Yeah, we're good? Okay, Bezat Hashem, Rabotai, we are on Chazon Avadia, volume 5. In page, Yaakov, which page we are? 283. Speaking about the laws of building Rosh Shabbat, not allowed to build Bechor. It's one of the 39 laws. Amen. 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 Now comes the Sudot Gdolot. He says, what if you have Bechor? A lot of people sitting in a room. Bechor, from last week we reviewing. Don't jump, say, we already learned it. Reviewing. Da. What if a person puts a piece of wood, like a window, closes it, and he puts sheen, chick, stuck to stay over there in a snug way?
No.
What was the purpose?
He wants to close the window. Back in the day, there is no windows like we have today, glass, come up and down nicely. Back in the day, window is piece of wood that you take out and you put back. That was life.
Okay.
So Shabbat, he wants to put that inside and put wood from the side.
Can we nail it?
Not nail it, but he puts like pieces of wood in order to keep it snug, tight. Nemesho, the Oraita or the Rabbanan?
The Rabbanan. Alright, why?
This time Bechor is right, the Oraita.
Tonight I'm gonna go play the lotto. But why not allowed to begin with?
Because that's considered to be building. Something you attach to the wall, something you attach to the building, something you attach to the floor, something Aaron bed, Aaron John. Something that you attach to the wall, to the building, it's considered to be the Oraita building. That's if you take a nail and you press it into the wall, for example. That, you know, there is a thumbnail, Takoy. On Shabbat, I don't take no hammer, no glue, nothing. Aaron, I take a thumbnail, Shabbat, and I press it to the wall. Shabbat, what issue did I do? If I'm going to keep it there forever, the Oraita.
But in the case
Rabbi, there is no hammer. I didn't put a building together. What did I do? Violation of Boneh, the Oraita, building. Rabotai, building is not only when you put concrete, you put cement, you put metal, you put this.
What did you build? You put in there. What did you build?
If let's say right now you put a certain paper you want it to hang. So you hang that paper by pressing that thing inside, it's considered to be building. Anything you attach to a structure,
Which is nailed, stamp.
even thumbnail, you consider to be building.
what if the thumbnail is on those cork boards? You know the boards that's made of cork?
Yeah.
That allowed or no?
No. But they are
It's not
temporary.
attached to the wall. That's a cork. You hang it on the wall.
It's attached to the wall. The cork
Hanging
is
on it?
the cork board.
Right.
It's attached to the wall.
How is it attached? It's just a nail there, and you just hang it on top of the nail. You don't glue it, you don't nail it, you don't screw it, nothing. There's a glue, just like in frame. How do you hang a frame?
Yeah.
Same thing. The cork board, you just put it on the nail, and then you want to put notification.
That's not the cork board I know. The cork board I know is Meir has a remote control. I don't.
No, he has he's here. The remote control.
No. He has another remote control for the front door. Habibi, each one has his control over here.
I think I'm the only one with that control.
I have control over Bechor, I have his remote control. Meir has the door control. Yaakov has the AC control.
We're all controllers.
In the case of the window, that's not permanent though. When you push the piece of wood, it's not. It's not.
But you know what's the problem? Sometimes my controller goes out of battery. It goes out of control.
Oh, speaking of control, who said I don't have a control?
Okay?
Nah.
Here, you found one. Okay? Huh?
In case of
We all got controls.
Yeah.
in the case of the
So the
window,
cork board, Rabotai, the it's called cork board?
yeah,
Yeah, the
it's made
material,
out of
because you know
cork.
those ones that they put in, thumbnails, they put news of different shiurim, different announcements.
Blackboard, no?
How do you call it?
Blackboard?
Blackboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
No, this is it. Cork board. There you go. No, this is
Board
it.
is
Cork board. So
Yeah, this is
you
it.
gotta be bored. Look at that cork board.
What about bulletin board?
Yeah. Shana Moshe. Oh, let's say you.
So you
hang it
see,
on the
this
wall.
is nailed to the wall. This is not hanging on the wall. This is nailing to
This
the
is
wall.
a bigger one, but
Right.
there's smaller ones.
Yeah, smaller ones. We're not talking about. We're talking about this one.
Okay, so even let's say if the big ones, this is not nailed.
Right, this is
as
hang.
big as this.
Right.
And it's just hung
Right.
on two nails,
Yeah.
probably, or hooks.
Yeah.
Is this considered attached or
No.
not attached? So
No.
okay, so that's fine. So now in the case of the window, when you're pushing those piece of wood, the window is
The
temporary.
plywood. It's not piece. It's a plywood. You close the window, and then in order for it to stay, you put a shim. In Russian, you said koля, kakoля, kolashik.
Even
Call
that's
it.
in temporary.
No?
Even that is temporary, because the window is temporary. It's not there forever.
So since you the way you build it could last forever, if you made it so
Could
snug,
last.
yeah, it's considered to be the oraita.
So in the case of Legos, also could last forever.
Lego could last forever, no, but it's not meant to last forever. It's known to be from the beginning. Person is going to take it apart, unless it is. Let's say Bechor has a Lego that he wants to build some piece. He's going to keep it in the vase. I say it in the closet.
Shafka.
Huh?
Shafka, everything.
In the closet.
Shkaf.
In the shkaf. He's gonna keep it for a long time. He's gonna make a Mashiach a donkey, and he's gonna put his picture on top, coming on Mashiach on a donkey. This Lego made a donkey's a picture, at a structure. He wants to build and can keep it. I'm giving him ideas, yeah. Now on Shabbat, he wants to put this Lego together. Any person is gonna come to his home for the next 20, 30 years. He's gonna come and say, Anna, Mashiach on the donkey. So he built it on Shabbat, that Lego, and he's going to keep it for many years to come. Asu. Not all Lego is mutar. Only Lego that meant to play, kids play, take it in, take it out.
9 days.
Got it? Very good.
8 days.
9.
In America, we said 9, because the sukkah you build, it's 7 days in Israel. In America, it's doubtful 7, it goes to the 8th.
Right.
Now the 8th, you cannot break it apart because it's Yom Tov. Shmini Atzeret. And in America, the 9th day is also Shmini Atzeret, questionable. So from the day you build it till the day you're going to take it apart, at least 9 days will pass. Habibi Bechor, with all the jokes, with all the shtuyot, he still remembers.
Maladiet.
You should know. That's why I don't give up on him.
Yeah.
Okay? Back to us. If so, now what about Bechor? Something that it is detached from the ground. For example, this bima.
מותר.
Can I put something to it on Shabbat? The same plywood that I put for the wall, for the window, I want to put on the bima.
מותר.
What do you say?
מותר.
So-
ברבנן.
So it says halacha, since this is something that it is movable, we're more lenient.
Unless it's been drilled or screwed to the floor.
Yeah, it's not screwed to the floor. The
No, I'm
bima.
saying unless. If
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is, then it's
Yeah,
considered
yeah.
attached.
We're not talking about drilled. So that's דלתות הכלים. מותר ליטלה מהם בשבת. You're allowed to remove them, you're allowed to put them. אך הרמב"ם כתב, כל הדלתות מחוברות לקרקע, לא נותנים אותם ולא מחזירים. גזירה שמא יתקע. So there is a debate whether or not when I take something apart and I put it back in the same way, did I do Isur Doraita or no? If I build the same thing that was standing before, did I do Isur Doraita or no?
Rabbanan, no. Because the Oraita is only when you did something new, permanent.
So there is a machloket about it between Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and Chachamim. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai says if you build the same exact thing that you took apart, it's not considered to be building, the Oraita. You understood or no, Bechor?
Yeah.
I have I don't know, tent, I have a house. How do you call it? A container. There is a container that they make foldable houses. You know those? You saw those ones?
20,000, 30,000.
Yeah, foldable houses. You take it apart, yeah, and you fold it. You go somewhere with that, and then you open it again. On Shabbat, if I build this Shabbat, did I do Sudo right or no?
רבנן.
But because it was built already.
So Rabbi Shimon holds anything that you destroy and rebuild the same thing, not better thing, it's not the Oraita. Chachamim disagree. How do we hold?
Chamim.
Machloket.
Well, we hold
No,
like
Chachamim,
Between the
when it's
Tosafot?
Machloket and Shimon Bar Yochai, it's Chachamim, no? They win always.
Here we have a machloket between Tosafot and Rambam. Tosafot says, Halachah like Rabbi Shimon. Rambam says, Halachah like Chachamim.
Wow. We
So
found.
now, when the Ashkenazim said that if you're sitting on Shabbat, it's very hot in the room. I think it's already hot. You can take it off. Bechor, person sits on the Shabbat in a place, a lot of people, very hot. You want to take down the plywood wall, the plywood in order to open the window. Can you do this on Shabbat or no?
Yes.
You're not allowed to.
Есть она закрепленная или
Да.
просто стоит?
No, закрепленное.
Нет.
Not allowed to. Not allowed to. Oraita or the Rabbanan? Ashkenazim said the Oraita.
Рабанан.
Ashkenazim said the Oraita. Rabbi Yosef says it cannot be the Oraita. Sorry, and they say because the Oraita, you cannot do it, and you cannot even ask the Goy to do it. What are you going to do? All the people in the room cannot help you. This is so the Oraita. You're not allowed to tell the Goy to take that plywood out from the window for the airflow to come into the room. Asu. Because it's the Oraita. What is the equation we know? You're allowed to ask the Goy to do Sur de Rabbanan for sake of mitzvah, loss, right? Shvut Shum mitzvah. They say it's the Oraita. So you cannot even ask a Goy. What is the Goy shipping? They are strict. Comes Rabbi Yosef says they are wrong. They say, how can it be the Oraita? Even if you're going to call it like I am building, when I put it back and I take it apart, am I building something better? Or am I building the same thing?
The same thing.
But he is not even building, he's just taking it out. That's considered building as well?
So, disassembling it.
You're right.
And then you are reassembling it.
Well, you do that after Shabbat.
No, let's say he wants to do it on Shabbat. Let's say you already got too cold in the room, they want to close it. Can you ask the guy to close it for you?
Yes.
Okay.
So Ashkenazim say not allowed to.
Because
Why?
it's-
Because it's Yisur D'Oraita.
Right.
Rabbi Yosef says it cannot be Yisur D'Oraita because you're not improving anything over here. It's the same exact thing that you put apart, you put it back again. So therefore it's only Asur, the Rabbanan. If it's Asur the Rabbanan, you're allowed to ask the Goy for sake of make the people not suffer on Shabbat. It's too hot over here, too cold over here. Understood, Bechor?
Yes.
Very good.
Next.
Very good. I was waiting for that line to come in. Now, what happens, Bechor, if you come to Knesset on Shabbat and the front door or the Aron HaKodesh door, the lock doesn't work? Broke. Now, you want to come and take a L bar, how you say bar L? How you call this metal thing?
Oh, yeah.
Multa.
Crowbar.
Crowbar.
Cadê o
To break it. With that crowbar, you're going to break the door.
break the door, break the lock?
Break the lock, break the door, whatever is on the way, whatever stops it. With that crowbar, you will break the door. Break the lock.
They're gonna really break the screws over there. Just a little crack is gonna be.
Beseder. This little crack. Can you cause this on Shabbat or no?
No.
So we have one of the Ashkenazi rabbis. His name was the brother of the Taz. Taz is one of the Ashkenazi rabbis that we're very, very famous rabbi. Turei Zahav. His name is Rabbi David Segal. Olo David Segal. That's his name. He was extremely, extremely poor person that he never stopped learning Torah. The story about him, they say that he was so poor that one day he had mamash nothing to eat. His family has nothing to eat. But he never wanted to show off, I'm a big rabbi, I'm the famous rabbi, Taz. They out of way all the time.
Trying to hide it.
Hide it. One day he says he goes to where they make shchita. They came over there. He comes over there. He says, now people don't know who is he. Back in the day, there is no telephone, WhatsApp, all these things, YouTube. You're posting lectures. There was no such a thing back in the day. People didn't know who you are.
Or newspapers.
Newspapers, yeah, too. So he comes over there. He says, "Listen, I'm looking for work. Can I work over here?" He said, "What do we need you? We have already a lot of people working over here. We don't." He said, "Listen, I'm going to be the cleaning guy. I'm going to clean all the feathers after you guys clean all the chicken. All the dirty work I'll do. Just give me something that I will make some little bit parnasa." He said, "Okay, beseder, this do." One day, the story says that the lady, the shochet met shechita, and the lady, and he tells her, "Listen, there's a question over here. I think it's a problem, but go ask the rabbi of the town, the rabbi of the town. Go ask the rabbi if this chicken is kosher, because I think it's a problem. But since you, almana is a widow, vdava, you don't have a husband, it's hefsed merubeh for you, big financial loss. I feel bad for you. Go and ask the rabbi if he'll say maybe there is something to rely on. Beseder, you'll be kasher."
The shochet said this?
Shochet.
Okay.
Who hears the story? The employee. The employee comes and checks. No, he didn't say anything. He doesn't want to show who is he. He says the shechita, whenever he made the shechita, what the situation with the chicken, with the kaneh, with the veshet. Hi, Abinam. He looks. The lady comes back from the rabbi, crying and crying and crying. He says, "Listen, the rabbi said that this is 100% not kosher. I don't have anything right now to feed my children with. I don't know what to do. Maybe have mercy on me. Do something. I don't." So the employee, he says, "What?" He said, "This is not kosher. Give me a piece of paper." He started writing to him the whole sources. Why is this? You can be relying on this and on this and on this and on that, and look at this. He said, "Take that paper and go to the rabbi." He looks at all this. He opened this book, he opened that book, opened this source, that source. He says, "Listen, who gave you this paper?" So she says that this cleaning guy with the blood, with the feathers, with all the garbage. So they called him, and back in the day, before people were Yirei Shamayim. Tzaddik was this rabbi. He says, "Listen, I'm making you swear that you have to reveal to me who you are." He didn't want to reveal himself. "I'm making you swear that you have to reveal yourself who you are. You're not a cleaning guy, you're not an employee. Rabbi of the town, tell to this."
Покажи, говорит, на самом деле, кто ты такой.
Откройся, кто ты.
Твоя
Откройся.
сила, откройся. Ты цадик, ты хасид, кто ты такой вообще? Чем ты дышишь?
Open the truth.
Что он сказал?
So he told him that I am the Taz, I am the Rabbi David Segel. He said, "You Rabbi David Segel? Wow." He says, he has commentary on all 4 chapters of Shulchan Aruch. Or HaChaim, Yoreh De'ah, Even HaEzer, Choshen Mishpat, all. It's one of a kind. There is no many people like that wrote on all 4 chapters of Shulchan Aruch. I don't think there's so many people like that.
Commentary.
From all the commentaries we have, we don't have in all 4 chapters of Shulchan Aruch. And he is the one that has. It's big on. The
Что
Taz.
стало потом?
He told him,
Он больше
"Listen."
не стал убираться там.
He told him, "Listen, don't waste your time over there. What are you doing over there?" He said, "I needed parnasa, I don't have parnasa." He says, "Don't worry about it. I'm telling to all the community that we have such a zechut that you are by us. From now on, you the rabbi of the town, and I'm going to step down. Because you are much bigger, knowledgeable than me." Back in the day, there was no, "What do you mean? I did everything over here. I've been a rabbi for so many years.
I have restaurant.
I have this, I have that." There was no such a thing. It was be'emet, whoever was bigger chacham, he was the rabbi. That was life back in the day.
Аж мой рабами к нему ходил.
Yeah. That was the story with the Taz. Now he had a brother. I was by his grave in Poland. He's buried. Very big, whenever you read their Divrei Torah and you were by their grave, you feel much more connected to their Divrei Torah. So his brother, Ravad Yosef, brings over here. He says that if you will destroy with intentions of a positive thing, you'll have an issue. What's the issue? if you are soter, al menat livnot, you are breaking with intentions of rebuilding. What isur did you do whenever you're knocking down something in order to rebuild? Isur de Rabbanan or de Oraita? You're destroying it.
Rabbanan.
No, right.
Huh?
Rabbanan.
Right now, I bought a person bought a property in some place, a house over there, old house. He needs to knock it down. On Shabbat, he comes with a hammer, pach, knocks down the house.
Is the right because
What isur did he do by breaking, not building? He's breaking it.
the right
Why?
because you're gonna build new one.
Oh, so he's destroying with intentions of benefiting, something positive. It's called constructive purpose. You know those words? Constructive purpose. Constructive, also construction. Purpose. Till.
Нельзя.
Asur by Torah.
Right.
So, but what if it's going to be destroying, not for constructive purpose, just for the sake of destroying? Right now, I'm going to take this paper, this cup, I'm going to destroy it on Shabbat. You know, people play with that. Sometimes they take napkins, they rip them. Sometimes kids play with the tablecloth,
That's
they rip them. This asur or midoraita or drabanan?
That's all I'm doing.
Asur midoraita or midrabanan? Drabanan.
Because
If you're breaking a plate, you're breaking a cup, you're breaking all these things, you are not doing it for constructive reason, purpose. You're doing it for destructive. You just destroy it. After you rip that cup, what are you going to do with it?
nothing
Garbage.
more than- yeah.
There's nothing to do with it. Comes the brother of the Taz, and he says, listen, if a person is going to tell a goy on Shabbat, break the synagogue Aron HaKodesh in order to take out the Sefer Torah, he's going to come with a crowbar, with a metal. Как называли это на русском?
Кочерга.
Кочерга? Амгел Aaron? Кочерга?
Чего?
What?
The metal, the crowbar, the black такой он.
Лом.
Lom, да. He's going to come with that lom, with the crowbar on Shabbat, the goy. He's going to tach, go like that, and he's going to break the Aron HaKodesh. This breaking is for constructive purpose, to take out the Sefer Torah, or is it for destructive purpose?
Distracted.
Destruct.
Ami, what do you say?
This is destruction because you're not going to be able to rebuild that again. It's broken pieces, broken board.
But listen, but now he has a ability to take out the Sefer Torah. It's not like he's playing with a cup and he's just stripping the cup and throws it to the garbage.
It's beneficial, but it's beneficial like grammar or something.
It's beneficial for the Sefer Torah.
Right.
I'm able right now to take out the Sefer Torah. Or let's say the key in the front door doesn't work of the synagogue. And they want to come with that lom, with that crowbar, and break the front door lock in order to go inside.
Мутар.
Why is it mutar b'chol?
Что люди зашли молиться?
So it's constructive for a positive reason.
Yes.
Positive reason, it's like you are breaking the house for positive reason to rebuild the house.
No.
Why no?
That's the same.
Why?
It's mitzvah.
So what? If I build a synagogue, I want to knock down the synagogue property on Shabbat in order to rebuild
Not in Shabbat.
on Shabbat. Can I do that or no? Why? It's mitzvah according to you.
This one, right now, mitzvah. but
Yeah.
This is after.
That's not the answer, Bechor.
What?
I remember we had this kind of discussion years ago, and we said allowed. I'm trying to remember what's the reasoning behind it.
With the goy,
Yes.
not with Yehudi.
Yeah, yeah.
So Rabbi Yosef says,
Tell the guy.
whenever you deal with constructive purpose, destructive purpose, you have to look at not the final result, or what did you break or what did you build. Whenever the guy came with a crowbar and he's going to break the door, you're right that he benefited the fact that you have Sefer Torah right now to read. But we're not looking at the Sefer Torah, we're looking what did he break. When I knock down the house in order to rebuild a house, I'm breaking the house for a purpose that I have right now, space, and I will be building on that space. Whenever I'm breaking the door of the Aron HaKodesh or the front door of the synagogue in order to go inside, you're right that people is able to right now have access inside, take Sefer Torah out, to go synagogue inside, but we're not looking at the final result in Halachot Shabbat. We're looking at whatever is happening now. Now you broke the Aron HaKodesh. Bechor, Aron HaKodesh is going to be benefited, it's going to become better because you broke it?
No.
Oh. So is it for Aron HaKodesh, if you only look at Aron HaKodesh, is it constructive reason or destructive reason?
Destructive for now.
Destructive. Unless you
На
have
русском ему скажите, он до конца не ловит, он антенна отключена.
unless you have the intention to rebuild it better.
Это разрушили,
You had that
построили.
you had that plan from before. That, you know what? We're gonna rebuild this much bigger and better.
Right.
And
That's
now-
a good point.
And now it's
Let's say right now they say, Rabbi, what is Aron HaKodesh type, small like this? I want to donate one big one. Right? Rabbi, let's take a hammer, pach, let's knock down this one. We're going to build a bigger one.
Shabbat.
Right. If they knocked it down on Shabbat with intention to rebuild it after Shabbat, the knocking down on Shabbat, that's right or no?
Right.
Right. And why whenever you break the doors of the Aron HaKodesh to take out the Sefer Torah is not Doraita? You also benefited.
You benefited right now,
But
No.
not the build. You
not-
just destroy
not
it to
disrupting.
enjoy it.
As long as you're benefiting the second component, you're allowed.
Right.
If you're benefiting the first component, which is the item that you're breaking down, not allowed.
Very good. Doraita.
No right.
Very good. You understood or no?
No.
No? Again, another example. Give me another example. Let's say right now you have a letter inside an envelope. Back in the day, people used to communicate with each other with letters.
Letters.
I remember when I was a child, my mother used to write letters for her friends, for her cousins, for her mother, for
Никто
her.
не пишет, забыли ручку где написать.
It was very nice. They used to attach few pictures, and the back of the pictures used to write moments of what's the picture about. It was very touchy. I remember as a child, I used to see this.
I remember
Today we don't have that.
the internet, baby.
Check.
Check.
Check done.
So back in the day, there was much more emotions attached to the letter. I remember whenever my mother used to read such a letter, she used to sometimes have tears on the eyes.
Right, yeah.
It was very. They used to write on the side to make sure that this letter not gonna have mistakes on the different paper to make sure this is gonna go nice. The whole thing. Now, Bechor Shabbat, you receive such a letter from your somebody. Let's say Divrei Torah you received, not a muktzah question. Divrei Torah. It's wrapped up in the envelope. The letter is inside. Rosh Shabbat. Can you tear the envelope or no?
Mutar.
Why?
Because
You tearing for destructive purpose or for constructive purpose?
Destructive.
you destroy to read, not destroy to be back to fix it or back to drape it. You open it,
In order to read.
yes.
So it's constructive purpose. If it's constructive, it should be a Doraita.
Right now, I'm a moment. I rip it and read it.
So Rabbi Yosef says, look at what did you reap?
The envelope.
The envelope. Is the envelope got better because you ripped it now?
Oh,
No?
no, you can't.
The final result became better, that you access the letter now, you can take it out.
Yes.
But we don't look at the final result on Halachot Shabbat. We're looking at the whatever I did now. What did I do now? I tear the envelope. I destroyed the envelope. It's not in a good shape. It's in a destructive shape.
right now I destroyed the house.
But that house, why did you destroy it for? For that space. Now that space is good for you? That you don't have the walls anymore? You don't have the old house anymore? That's destructive is good for you?
Yes.
So that's called soter. With the kavanah, what did you do it for? Al menat livnot this. You want to build over this space again. Here, I ripped the envelope, I throw it to the garbage. I took the letter. The envelope is not anymore with me.
Right.
The letter is with me. Over here, the same space that I destroyed is the same space I'm going to rebuild on.
How do you connect this to
But
the
the
Torah?
house in the garbage.
Huh?
But the house in the garbage.
True. But we don't look at, we look at that space. You did it for the purpose to have that space. That space is beneficial to you right now. The destructive of the house.
That letter beneficial for me.
But I wasn't ripping the letter. I wasn't touching the letter.
It's like a tea bag.
When you know which letter will be a problem to open on Shabbat? Bechor? The one that the letter is the envelope also. You know those type of letters?
Yeah.
This will be a problem to open on Shabbat.
Потому что буквы будут destroyed.
No, that's not the reason. Because you're gonna rip the paper that you will read also. So you're ripping with intentions to read that paper. This will be an issue. Because it's not two separate entities, it's in the same entity. But whenever you have Sefer Torah in the Aron HaKodesh, the crowbar, you broke the Aron HaKodesh.
Это как envelope.
Exactly. The Aron HaKodesh is like the envelope for the letter. You take out the envelope out, you take Sefer Torah out. Understood the difference or not?
Yes.
Very good.
Same concept as tea bags.
Huh?
You rip it. You're allowed to rip it because you don't care for the bag that's the tea bag's in it.
Exactly. You don't exactly. You care for the bag, for the tea that is inside the bag.
Not the cover that's in it.
You understood? That's if Bechor receives Amazon package on Shabbat. Let's say he order books. He wants to start learning Gemara.
מותר.
Can you tear the box on Shabbat, Bechor?
Yes.
But you're tearing
The box.
for a beneficial reason.
My tearing is not to destroy it to the garbage. I want to read the books.
So my tearing is on the box, and my benefit is on the books.
Yes.
What's up with thing?
So two separate things. You understood?
Right. So it's like a candy wrap, basically.
Candy wrap you don't tear. I mean, unless you tear it.
You do. Some of them you do.
Okay.
You rip some of them.
Yeah, if you tear it, yeah. Same idea, yeah. Got it? Aaron, you understood?
But how do you connect this to the Aron HaKodesh? So I have to
Ashkenaz
break it
has
to get
problem with
Sefer
that,
Torah.
Savana Kodesh is considered to be like the envelope.
Right.
And Sefer Torah is going to be like the letter inside the envelope.
Right. But you're gonna fix that though.
The Aron Kodesh.
Yeah, you're gonna come to fix that.
True, but ask right now the people that asked the Goy to do. Bechor, why did you call the Goy right now to break Aron Kodesh? Hey, Rabbi, at the Dver уже надоело, every time he's giving me problems. I want to break it in order to fix it. Is that the reason?
No.
Oh. Why is he right now breaking it?
Take Sefer Torah.
Because he wants to Sefer Torah.
Right.
שינוי בערבנה.
So hold on. Everything depends on the
Mine.
mind at the time of action, at the item you're taking the action on. Got it? Hold on. This clear?
And then you could able to fix it later.
Later, whatever you do, it's later. We're talking about what was your kavanah now.
Take Sefer Torah out.
Sure. So therefore, the destruction was on the Aron HaKodesh, and the benefit was on the Sefer Torah.
Right.
It was not on the same item.
Yeah.
Clear? Very good. Aaron.
I want on the Shabbat it's closed.
What? The tissue box?
Tissue box. I
Yeah.
want to rip it and take it out.
You're allowed.
But Ashkenazim has a problem with that.
Yeah.
So
You're
the
correct.
Same thing, the same thing they cannot do. Take Sefer Torah from Aron HaKodesh when it's locked. Ashkenazim.
It's a good question about them. Maybe they will have. But this is Ashkenazi. This is the Taz brother is Ashkenazi. And he says you'll be allowed to tell the Goy to open that on Shabbat.
Does Taz have any books in English today? Are they in,
The Taz? I don't know. In English? I don't know.
what's his full name?
Rabbi David Segal. Segal. Rabbi David Segal.
Levi Shtarbu.
Levi. Halevi. How do you know?
Sigal.
Segal is Levi. It was Levi here. It says Halevi. It writes on him. Bechor, that's how important it is to be humble. Look, the Rabbi David Segal, Takoy Gaon, goes cleans the garbage of the feathers, of the blood, and everything else. Unbelievable. How do you know if you're humble or not, Bechor? You look at the good of others and the mistakes of yourself. If you look at the good of yourself and the mistakes of others, you in Ga'ava.
Big time.
Rabbi, my son is such a lazy guy. His age, you know what things I used to do? Chovalut. Maybe he's lazy, but you're right now worse than lazy. You right now have Ga'ava. Bechor Ga'ava is worse than being lazy or no? Much, much worse. Hashem said, person has Ga'ava, I cannot bear him. I cannot be with him in the same world. If he lives in this world, I live this world. אין אני והוא יכולים לדור במקום אחד. I don't remember or no? Which Gemara we learned this? Which daf?
4A.
4B. כל הכבוד. חזק.
להתחזק.
He knew the page, he just played it humble again. That's why Yaakov, את הבכור. Never ever, there is a reason. Never ever criticize your children.
That's good, you have medium.
Such a lazy guy, such a lazy girl. They're not productive about their life. I used to work and learn at the same time at this college, and also I used to go and help.
Feed them, like to make them not to be lazy.
You can talk to them, but don't come with the mindset, I'm better than you. The mindset of I'm better than you always blocks all the words you want to say. Gemara Masechet Sotah also says that a person has ga'ava, even his household members cannot bear him, cannot be next to him.
But can you tell him don't be lazy? Can you reel
If you tell him don't be lazy, you don't be lazy, you're already criticizing him that he's lazy, and that's an issue.
What about let's not be lazy?
No. Let's not be lazy means to say we're lazy.
Right.
You categorize him as a lazy guy.
But we went in together.
Yeah, so we say we're both lazy.
So let's not be lazy. All right,
Not good.
Let's do
Not good. Always, one time I saw Rabbi Magid Miduvna. He said, why Magid Miduvna always give this mashal? Mashal about a fox, mashal about a bear, mashal about this, mashal about that. Say the point. Why you have to go through mashalim like this?
You understand better.
It says, person nature, he doesn't want to hear any rebuke. So whenever you want to come to give him rebuke, he closes. He doesn't want to listen to anything you say, especially teenagers. What do you do in order for a person to hear a musar? You come from the back door. You give him the same concept you want to tell him on the fox, on the bear, on the lion, on the animals, or whatever. And then he said, wow, what a beautiful concept. He says, and this concept, I'll tell you right now, denimshal. How is this concept applies in our life? Wow, now I got it. So whenever Shlomo Melech says, different lessons in Mishle he has, Shlomo Melech. And one of the lessons he says, for example, a person that didn't take care of the roof, he's gonna have to deal with a lot of buckets after.
Leaks.
So and he gives so if you want to influence your kids, always stories and mashalim, because you don't touch them. And the same thing with any person, especially the wife and kids. You want to give chizuk to your wife and kids? Say some crazy stuff about some rabbi, about some other things. And they got the point without shooting at them. Understood? It'll penetrate. He'll sink in. There was a famous lady, a singer, what's her name was? Kamenetsky, Rabbi Kamenetsky. You know him or no? In Philadelphia. Kamenetsky. He's been in Bet Gabriel. He's in charge of the yeshiva upstairs. He came like a few years ago over there. You remember or no, Kamenetsky? He has a big yeshiva, Ner Israel, in Philadelphia. He's like very, very famous rabbi in Ashkenazi world. Karochi, the story says about him that his mother had a very beautiful voice. And they offered her to work as a singer, to make millions of dollars. She had beautiful voice, very, very beautiful. And the story says that she went to one of the rabbis, that her father was not happy with that, because religious people, ladies cannot, Jewish ladies, it doesn't matter religious or not, yeah? Jewish ladies cannot sing next to men. But he didn't tell her, you're making Averah, you're going to burn in hell. He said, let's ask what the rabbi said. He went to one rabbi, I don't remember the name, I think Rastipler, I think. Whatever he says, we'll do. Maybe tell her, let's get a blessing from him for you to be successful, something like that. Karot, she brought her in. She comes in, and he tells her that if you will sacrifice, he tells her different mashalim. The point of the mashalim was that if you'll sacrifice for Hashem, you'll see unbelievable results tomorrow. But it takes patience. Not going to happen overnight. So the story says that he convinces her to not continue with that career, to sing next to men and stuff like that. Next to women, no problem, but there was no career next to women only. It was mainly next to the men also. So she gives up on it. At the end, Rabbi Stapler blessed her that I bless you to have a big Talmid Chacham son that is going to shine more than your voice. The whole world is going to be famous.
She said no.
And she agreed. She gave up on her singing. Why? Because of lack of tzniut. So like this story, tomorrow you see a daughter of someone goes without tzniut. So you tell her this type of story, how important it is to sacrifice for a purpose of tzniut. Look at type of results you get at the end. Wow. Person gets that and he gets a very important message. But if you come to her and say, why not dress up tzniut? That she's going to say, my father is primitive, he's devona, he doesn't understand, he's fanatic. He doesn't understand the young generation. He is from the old schools. So what did you gain? Did you change anything with your rebuke? No. Did you build a relationship with her? No. What did you do? You just ruined everything. Why? Because you were kala bakala. It doesn't work like that with the kids and the wife especially. Always have to have mashal, stories. To say something, and when you say that, you don't say it, I am saying it to you. You don't give that hint. Let them, they're smart enough to understand the hint themselves. You understood, Yaakov? I don't know what we went there for. Yaakov Kaifuit, самое главное.
Oh, we need to hear this too.
Chizuk.
Zuk, Rabbeinu.
Thursday night for you, Chizuk. Yaakov, I did for many years just Shabbat. For you, I broke the rules. I made it Thursday night.
Thank you.
That's what we said about Ga'ava, yeah. That a person should never ever, has shalom, make another person feel that I am better than you. That's what's the Taz point. That he was always looking to hide himself and not to show off himself.
Right.
That's what he got there for. The humility of the Taz. Humility, you say? Yeah, Anava?
Humility.
Yeah. You're coming home tonight, Yaakov, and you see things that you didn't like to see. What do you say? Rabbi, tsel lijena nadoma. That's the free day that she has. If I'm home half a day, I take care of the house like there's no tomorrow. She was all day home. Now look, nothing is clean in the house.
Right.
So at that moment, what do you say? I'm better than you. If I would stay half a day on the house, I will be doing much more. And you were all day in the house, and look, you didn't do anything. In other words, I'm good and you're not.
Right.
Automatically, what happens? Closing the doors, the ears, don't want to talk to you, don't want to hear you.
She doesn't want to hear you, right?
Yeah. Gemara says that person has ga'ava. Even his household members cannot handle him, don't want to stay next to him.
Right.
They're just waiting for him to move, to leave, or for them to move and leave from him. Depart from him. That's why it's very important to always give a person the feeling that you are better than me. There's always something better than you in you, I have to feel, than in me.
And same thing the kids. The kids are better than you.
Exactly. You still have to educate them.
Right.
But you don't come with the mindset you are lazy until when you're going to continue to be lazy. At your age, I already had a job, already had a car, already had money, already had a business.
Right.
Don't say that. Because like this, you're putting the kids down. You're making them feel that they are lower and you are higher. And that's a wrong approach.
И выходя уже встречался.
Да, подыхание.
So what do we see, Bechor? Breaking the Aron HaKodesh with a goy for purpose of mitzvah. Mutar or no?
Yes.
Mutar. Breaking the front door of the synagogue for purpose of mitzvah. Mutar or no?
Yes.
Mutar. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen v'amen. We got to page 286.